the recent years, the coal industry has faced significant economic challenges as the global energy landscape shifts towards green energy. Political decisions, mounting pressure to reduce carbon emissions, and shifts in financial investments also transform the coal market, compelling companies to adjust to new circumstances. A major hurdle is decline in investment. Many international banks and financial institutions, including the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, have reduced or entirely withdrawn funding for coal projects. Since 2015, over 130 banks, including major players like HSBC, BNP Paribas, and Deutsche Bank, have divested from coal, severely limiting the capital available for expanding and modernizing coal infrastructure. Additionally, coal companies are encountering higher borrowing costs as investing in fossil fuel becomes riskier. In 2023, the average interest rate on loans for coal ventures increased by 2 to 3% compared to those for green energy projects, making coal investments less attractive to financiers. Meanwhile, global energy investment are still shifting towards clean energy, with about $1.70 invested in clean energy for every dollar spent on fossil fuels in 2023. But despite of this, fossil fuels investments remain significant. In fact, global coal demand hit a record high in 2022 and has stayed close to that level in 2023. It's driven largely by consumption in Asian nations, especially in China and India. Coal supply investment has also risen, with coal-related investments increasing by around 10% in 2023 compared to previous years. This includes both expanded coal production and new coal-fired power plant approvals, especially in China. By the way, China approved 40 gigawatt of new coal capacity in 2022, which is the highest since 2016, indicating sustained political support for coal in the face of energy security concerns. In developed countries, the phase-out of coal power is accelerating as part of the broader efforts to cut emissions and transition to cleaner energy. Europe is leading the charge, with the European Union setting a target to eliminate coal from electricity generation entirely by 2050 under its European Green Deal, which prioritizes cleaner alternatives like renewables. The introduction of policies like the carbon tax, which reached €100 per ton of CO2 in 2024, is placing significant financial pressure on coal companies, further driving the shift away from coal. In the United States, similar trend is underway. Coal's share of electricity generation, which is around 18% in 2024, is projected to fall to 5 to 6% by 2050, according to the US Department of Energy. Between 2020 and 2024, over 100 coal-fired power plants were shut down as a part of efforts to reduce CO2 emissions. The US also set a deadline of 2039 for coal plants to either adopt carbon capture and storage technology or shut it down if they fail to meet stringent emission standards. Same in Canada. Coal is set to be phased out by 2030 unless plants adopt CCS technology. This aligns with the country's broader decarbonization goals, which mirror efforts across North America and Europe to significantly reduce carbon emissions and transition to cleaner energy sources. So you can see that these regulatory pressures, while economically challenging for the coal industry, reflect a global shift towards environmental sustainability, and basically driving a significant investment in renewable energy and cleaner technologies, and also investment in coal driving towards Asian regions.